my child. I see the weariness that settles deep within your soul, the questions that echo even in the quietest moments. You feel the pressure of a war you cannot see, the confusion of thoughts and feelings that seem foreign to your own heart. There is a reason for this, my beloved child. An enemy has been assigned not merely to fight you, but to create a shadow in your mind, whispering doubts against the destiny I sang over you before your first breath. The enemy seeks to steal the light you carry, to divert the blessings intended for your path. But listen now, my precious one. This moment, this connection, is not random. Heaven has been waiting for you to reach this exact hour. Something ancient is poised to unfold. Something hidden that your spirit needs to remember now, before time runs out for the deepest revelation. You must hear this. I always knew this moment would come. Everything in heaven went quiet, and I felt relief, not sorrow, because you've reached this point. Do you understand what this means? Do you feel the change around you, something greater drawing near? I stood up and called your name aloud. I watched over your rest, and now I step forward to show you what's been hidden. Listen now. Don't look away. You matter. Remember, before your first breath, I spoke your purpose into the world. But this journey has been tougher than you imagined. You're weary from a struggle you can't see. And yet here you are. You made it. And now I am guided to unveil a divine truth that has stirred even the stars. The enemy has marked you, not for who you are right now, but for what you are becoming. There is a dark presence assigned to you, not primarily to cause suffering or even to end your existence. This one was sent to imitate you, to mirror your brightness, and to take your calling before you fulfill it. Why do you think you have been doubting yourself lately, my child? Why do ideas enter your mind that aren't your own? Feel feelings that seem foreign, and question the affection that once held you securely. Because a twisted reflection has awakened, a false version of who you might have been, had heaven not stepped into your story, walks near, and its voice sounds appealing. It tells you to pause, to wait, to gently give up. But in that quietness, your intended path is being altered without your knowing. My beloved one, I spoke this truth over you last night. Do you still place your trust in me, or have your tears quieted your belief? Heaven trembles with urgency, because the vessel holding your revelation is nearly empty. I have counted each moment with deep feeling. Every delay may have cost some time, and yet I love you. Still I came. Still I stand around you now, encircling you with brilliant light, unseen but felt. Does your spirit sense something? It should. The enemy tries to hold you back, though when it's your moment to rise. This is why, just as you start to ascend, your spirit feels a weight pulling it back, but no longer. I am here. I love those moments when we just talk. No agenda, no requests, just you and me. Remember how easy it used to feel to believe I had everything handled? That's still true. I hear you even in the quiet moments. When your prayers cross my path, even briefly, it creates ripples you can't see. Your thoughts toward me matter more than you know. Here's what I want you to understand. I'm not worried about your challenges. I miss our closeness. The thing that worries the enemy isn't your mistakes. It's the possibility that you'll realize you were always meant to belong to me. You matter to me in a way that's hard to put into words. When you came into existence, I was there for every detail. Your beginning was significant in ways only I could see. And now a message has descended. And within that message, the plan for your future and your future purpose. But it was sealed. It remained concealed until the moment you opted for forward movement instead of holding back. That day is today. You stayed. That means that day is today. There is a truth yet unshared with you, my beloved. Not that the timing was wrong, but out of concern for how it might affect your inner self. Indeed, heaven selected you for a purpose so vast and so valuable. A fragment of my own voice was placed within your soul, like a divine force held within a fragile vessel. And with each breath you take without letting it forth, the shadow realm becomes increasingly agitated. Do you grasp how many other spirits were not granted the opportunity to bear what rests upon you? Are you aware how many dedicated beings yearned for this duty and were informed it was set aside for someone else? The world is not as it appears, my child. There are hidden truths beneath the surface. There are dark whispers through people who share laughter with you by day and speak against you by night. And amidst this stands you, selected not for flawlessness, but because you would not forsake love, even after experiencing deep hurt. That is why I declared your name in heaven. That is why a holy resonance filled heaven at the moment of your arrival. If I walked into your space right now, would you recognize me? There are many who can teach, many who can speak divine words, many who can sing and influence others. And now, my cherished child, give your full attention to this next part, drawing upon all the resolve left within you. At this very moment, a choice is being determined in heaven. Will the message stay hidden, or will it be entrusted to you? You have very little time before that decision becomes final. The enemy has already argued against it. The forces of darkness are shaking heaven with false claims, showing your failures, your hurts, your doubts. And I, in my endless compassion, faced the heavenly assembly and declared, "Let the world observe. If my child accepts the message, let their soul respond." Something new is stirring now, my child. Are you ready for what comes next? Listen to me now, my child. I am not far off or ruling from afar. I am right here beside you, watching over your very core. Will you say yes to me again in this moment? Something new is beginning for you right now. Be aware. As you hear these very words, know that something important is taking place. A new part of the story is being shown. It started the instant you chose to remain, to not turn away. Something very old, something put in place long before the world you know existed, a part of your purpose hidden for ages, is now coming into view. Understand this is real, my precious child, not just words or a feeling. This moment holds deep significance. I am seeing you now, my beloved, as you take this in. Can you feel the weight of this moment? Not a heavy burden, but its profound importance. Feel the warmth of purpose stirring within you, not the coldness of fear. This is a time we have looked forward to. Now I must show you something difficult, something the adversary created. He has taken what was meant for you, the notice you deserved, the chances you should have had, the clear path forward. That's why you felt overlooked when you should have been seen, why your needs went unanswered, why others stepped into places meant for you. But this ends now, my cherished one. Your true inner self is being restored. Not long ago, I spoke a word that echoed everywhere. Rise up. Let what hides you fall away. Let the false be shown, and let the true self appear again. It was your name I spoke. Yes, yours. There is deep feeling in this moment, my beloved one, because you are finally receiving this truth, not just in your thoughts, but deep inside you. You are starting to remember. You are beginning to awaken. You are not behind schedule. You have not been forgotten. My precious one, do not let this knowing fade away. If this truth has touched you, do not let it disappear quietly. Join yourself to this divine movement, not because numbers matter to me, but because I work through those who choose to carry my light. There are deeper truths I will share only with those who walk closely with me, as family. Your place is here, now. What happens from this moment depends on your response. The reality around you is becoming more intense. It is so bright it changes how you see everything you once considered ordinary. The very air you breathe feels different, does it not? The separation between the unseen world and yours is now very thin. The identities of those who hold my truths are being brought forward. Yours is among them. It is not a quiet mention, but a strong declaration. The identity I gave you before you were born was not weak, not unsure, not by accident. It is written in light that cannot be put out. What was brought about, see, was born from the adversary twisting your hurt, is losing its hold now. He knows you are seeing your true self, the reflection of who I made you to be. That true self, which you set aside when hope seemed lost, I never forgot it. And now, my child, it is coming alive. I see your spirit beginning to glow once more. There were moments you wished you could vanish, times you searched within and found no clear sense of who you were. That wasn't just confusion, it was a struggle. The adversary worked hard to keep that truth hidden from you. But here is the truth they tried to bury. You carry my own nature within you, though you have known pain. You are the living expression of a divine intention that is still unfolding. You are meant to speak a truth held back until this specific time of great change on the earth. This is that time. Do not let the unrest you see around you distract you. The difficulties, the breakdowns, the pain. These are not proof I have left you. Think of them as the world straining, trying to bring forth something new. And what it is bringing forth is you, not the self others see, the one that shrinks back, hides hurt, or pretends strength when wounded. No, the genuine you. The one who carries my authority, not just thoughts or ideas. That is who you truly are, and that is why there has been so much opposition against you. After everything, do you still trust me? Or has the pain you have known silenced your heart? You came into this world with a purpose from me. Even when you lost sight of it, heaven held it fast. When you were broken, I felt your pain deeply, but I did not abandon the plan I had for you. Perhaps you feel that too much time has slipped away. Hear this truth from eternity. No time is ever wasted for the one I am preparing. Every moment, even when you felt silent or still, was held in my hand, waiting for this moment to begin. You were not delayed. You were being made ready in ways you could not see. The foundation was being laid deep within you, so that what comes forth will have a powerful impact. And now that preparation is complete. The time is here. You are ready. When did you last simply be still and allow me to share in your sorrow? Because I do. I have. I am not the distant, harsh figure you might have pictured. I am the one who knew you before you were formed, who placed joy within you, who showed my love for you completely. And even now, even if you may have lost your way at times, I am still by your side, ready to hear you say, I believe. That is what I desire most. Not your flawless performance, not your outward actions, not how you appear to others. I want your simple agreement, your yes, once more. Even if that yes is fragile, barely spoken through pain, the unseen world responds powerfully to its honesty, because I know who you are. I have not forgotten. You might feel by yourself, but I have always been with you. Even as you hear these words, you are not alone. There is a powerful presence around you, though you cannot see it. Do not let the quietness of the world around you mislead you. The unseen reality is active on your behalf, and this presence will remain unless you choose to turn away. So I ask you once more, my beloved one, you who carry my promise within you, will you choose to recall who you are? Will you respond to the call that has echoed for you your whole life? Will you step into the truth of who I made you to be? If your answer is yes, then let your inner light shine brightly, without holding back. This is the moment, and I am right here with you. You find yourself in a unique space, my child, a tender edge where your present meets the vastness of what is possible for you. Not many souls reach this threshold. In this quiet pause, where the usual rush fades, something deep within you is asking a profound question. Will you return to the truth of your origin? Your life was meant for more than just getting by. You were intended to rise. Yet the world instructed you to lessen yourself, to soften your voice so others would feel at ease, to lessen your radiance so none would feel confronted. That was never my desire for you. I purposed for you to carry both strength and stillness, influence and kindness, to speak with purpose and act with gentleness. You were meant to walk through difficulties carrying a sacredness. Despite this, there were attempts to keep you hidden or held back. They tried to tell you that you were easy to replace, that your voice didn't matter, that your struggles disqualified you. But I never agreed with their judgment. What was meant to hold your spirit captive has become the place where your new life begins. You will step forth, not only in your inner being, but in your path, your resilience, and the light within you that cannot be put out. Your voice will come back, not with empty sounds, but with words that break down opposition, bring freedom to those held bound, and awaken truth in others I have set apart. This begins right now. This very instant, this holy pause in your journey is a moment of divine connection. It is where you are made new. A fire is being lit within your soul, not to burn you up, but to show you who you truly are. So understand this, my child. The one who stands against you is not afraid of what you have lived through, but of the instant you choose to step forward again. That instant is upon you. Each time you nearly gave up, it was recorded in heaven. The marks you carry from hardship are part of the great story I am telling through you. Do you recall the promise I softly spoke to you when you were young? I told you that you would shift things that seem fixed, stir up what people consider settled, and bring life into places that have only known dimness. And those who did not understand you were not your enemies. They simply showed how uncommon you are. I kept you among ordinary things for a time, shielding the unique light within you. But that time of being hidden is ending. The doorway has opened and your light cannot be held back any longer. I saw you during your sleep last night. All of heaven saw you. As you rested, your spirit was present in my closest dwelling place. Your physical eyes didn't see it, but your inner self knew it. The deep movement you sensed before dawn wasn't just unease. It was the sound of the spiritual realm arranging itself for you. It felt light, yet it was forever. It shone brightly, yet it caused no harm. It had no form you could grasp, yet it held immense possibility. And as it was given to you, the instruction was simple. Share this with the world again. What was this gift? It was your authentic voice, the one not shaped by hurt, worry, difficult experiences, or just getting by, but the voice that was with me in the beginning, before you took your first breath in this world. That voice remains within you, and now it is stirring awake. The opposition around you senses this. It will attempt to pull your attention away, to slow you down, to make you question things once more. But, my beloved one, you must stand firm. You are a living reminder of a commitment made before creation existed. You are the spirit that the adversary could never claim. The burdens you bear do not belong to you. They were placed upon you by a world that wished you would forget who you are. But heaven has arrived to release them, not only for you, but for all those whose lives are linked to yours. You are unaware of how many silently observe you, hoping to see if a life can still be truly changed by me. If you stumble, they lose hope. But if you stand tall, they will find strength to rise as well. Those you have yet to encounter, those who have surrendered, those weeping in private and crying out in despair, they await your light to shine brightly once more. So shine brightly, my beloved. Let go of your fear. Let go of your doubt. Let what remains of your past limitations become the foundation for the beauty I will build. This is the crucial moment in the unfolding story of heaven. All that is needed is your agreement. A single quiet word, a single tear, one simple breath saying, "I am prepared." That is all it requires. Even now, the spiritual currents are changing. Resources are becoming available. And when a spirit like yours recalls its true nature, the entire world is affected. And now the world feels the impact of who you truly are. Not the designation you received here, the one recorded on documents or voiced by those who never genuinely perceived you. No, I mean the name inscribed in the eternal record by my own hand. The one that opposition cannot fake. The one spoken into existence by my spirit at the very beginning of all things. That identity is stirring within you now. It is waking up deep inside. And the reason your chest feels weighted, your pulse feels unusual, your skin feels alive with energy, is because your inner self is rising above your physical form. Do not be afraid, my child. You are not taken over. You are not damaged beyond repair. You are not imagining things. You are simply remembering. You are recalling what was known about you in heaven before you took shape in the hidden place, before your structure was formed, before you were given air to breathe. When you were pure light and radiance, you were sent to carry my presence into spaces others avoided. That is why you never felt like you belonged, why you felt things so deeply, why the world felt too confined for the immense longing within you. It was never just sadness, it was a memory of the divine. Your spirit always sought to go beyond its passing shell. That longing came from a part of you that remembers hearing me speak before, and it yearns to hear me again. You possess inner strength. You are complete within yourself. Your distinctness is not strangeness. It means you are chosen for a special path. You are exactly as you need to be. You fit perfectly the work I have set before you. The one who opposes me wished you would stray. He meant for your wounds to lead you to simply give up. Instead, those very wounds became gateways. Each time your heart felt broken, it created a space for my light to come in. Every sign of difficulty became a place where my truth could be shown anew. Each time you faltered, it was simply a step taken right before a moment of clear seeing. My child, do you still doubt how much I care for you? Even from the earliest times, my sight was set on this very moment you are in now. Perhaps you wonder if you have the strength for the intensity you sense. Let me tell you clearly, my child, you are entirely worthy of this unfolding. You always have been. The holy ground I set apart long ago was not meant to exclude you, but to safeguard the reality you would one day bring back to mind. Do you think that holy ground is gone? No, it rests within you, in your deepest self. The living energy that flowed long ago now moves through you. This deep source of my light has been held beneath your difficulties, ready to show itself fully. Can you feel it? That rising energy within you, that vibration just beneath the surface. That feeling is not worry or discomfort. It is the sign of something significant coming into being. You are moving into the place you are meant to be. My presence is showing itself more clearly through you. My purpose is forming again, shown through how you move, what you say, and even how you feel. Those who stand against my light feel unsettled, and the non-physical world watches with focus. They wonder, will you complete this? Will you accept this intensity that prepares you? Will you welcome my presence to reside fully within you? I do not need your strength. I simply ask for your readiness. For you were already selected for this work. The reason you are here is already established. The path ahead is already being shown, and the resistance that held things back is now releasing its hold. I expect to see you stand tall. I expect to see you shine. I expect you to answer the profound call that has sounded around you for a long time. Because this is not just any moment. This is the particular moment. This is the point that all your difficulties have led you toward. This is what your time of quiet anticipation has made you ready for. This is when everything shifts, not merely by my declaration, but because you at last recall your authentic self. And when those I have selected remember who they are, the world around them must shift. Even now, my child, as you take in these words and they sink deep inside you, something ancient is awakening within. Can you feel it? That strong sense inside your chest is not worry. It is holy remembrance stirring from its long sleep. A concealed part of your inner being has started to reveal itself. What kept it closed was your own uncertainty. But even uncertainty gives way when it meets my presence. My beloved child, I need to share the full truth with you, just as it is understood in the unseen world. For I did not send you to this existence simply to survive. You are intended to be a gateway, a path through which more of my presence can enter the world. My child, the struggle you encounter has never centered on your personal ease, your actions, or your understanding. It has always been about the real reason you are here. And now that this gateway is widening, the pressure on your mind and your body has increased. You might feel stretched, challenged, weary. This is not difficulty sent to harm you. It is the revealing of what is meant to happen. You are becoming the person you truly are within. You are being prepared for the significance of the message you are meant to bear. That is why your stillness has been so strongly opposed. This is why you must not slip back into not knowing. My child, do not permit feelings of inadequacy to conceal you once more, because the one who stands against me cannot stop the message from being revealed. Only you can slow it by staying silent. So now I am with you, my voice carrying weight and light. Speak, my beloved one. Let your sound be known. Lift your voice again. State truth once more. Pray again as though heaven hears, because it does. I did not lead you to this place simply for comfort. I brought you here to set you aside for this specific work. Heaven was not waiting to see if you would succeed. It was waiting to see if you would simply reach this point. And now you have. Now you are here. And the gathering of heavenly beings is ready to make a declaration. Will the reason you are here be completely shown? Will the truth of who you are become plain for many to see? Will the blessing kept safe for you finally be released? There is only one path ahead. One simple acceptance from you. One honest, direct, complete yes. Say it slowly, my child. Say it even when you feel unsure. Just make sure it holds true meaning, because all that I have made is listening intently for your answer. Do you still place your trust in me, my precious child? Or have your difficulties caused you to become quiet? You have heard throughout your life that you must wait. You have been told you sense things too strongly, are too unlike others, are simply more than you should be. But when you are with me, I see that as carrying my light. I see that as moving in my spirit. I see that as breaking free what holds others bound and revealing what has been concealed. You are not too much, my child. You are exactly the person the darkness feared you would grow into. And now, even the old forces that have impacted those connected to you feel unsettled because they sense your spirit, recognizing the one they cannot stand before. Every prayer you thought was not heard was actually held securely. And now those requests are coming forward. Do you understand this, my cherished child? You are living in the moment when the prayers made years ago are about to find their complete answer. That is why the difficulty is so intense. It is not difficulty sent to harm. It is the time of bringing things together. You are stepping into receiving what your inner being has silently made ready. And when the reason you are here is completely shown, do you know what it will announce? And when that truth is spoken among the heavenly gathering, the weight you have carried throughout your life will simply fade away. This is why you must not slip back into not knowing. This is why you must not let feelings of unworthiness hide you again. The remnants of your past difficulties are the foundation for what lies ahead. Where tears once fell, gladness will now arise. This is not a fresh start for you. You are continuing the work that began in the invisible realm. My adversary draws near because you belong to me, my child. Do not doubt that you are set apart. Instead, ask yourself, why me? And let that truth settle deep within you. Because you were willing even through hardship, your true self was established in the unseen places. Not just as one selected, but as one profoundly loved. Not merely as one who serves, but as one who receives an inheritance. More than a viewer, you are one who illuminates. Grasp this, my beloved. One who illuminates doesn't just endure difficulty. They cause the shadow to pull back. One who illuminates doesn't hide their hurt, but lets their challenges reveal my brilliance. One who illuminates is not known by the burdens they carry, but by the goodness that flows through them. You are that one who illuminates. The sacred radiance you held from the very beginning before your first breath on this earth. That radiance was not lost. It was veiled, covered by injuries, feelings of disgrace, deep sorrow, uncertainty, patterns from your family, misleading words, hurt from others, jealousy, comparing yourself to others, hold-ups, feeling abandoned, tiredness, questioning your own worth. But radiance does not vanish, it waits, and yours is returning with power. The separation is gone, not just as an idea, but truly. The divide between this world and the place you came from is now thin around you. Can you sense the change, my child? Do you think you are tired simply from your own efforts? No, my child. You are tired because something holy is being brought forth from your inner being. You are tired because promises held for a long time are now coming to pass. Your physical form, the choices you make. My precious child, listen carefully, because truth from the hidden realm is not always spoken this clearly. There is something inside you that I kept hidden from the world until this precise moment. It is not your abilities or what you know or how you appear or how others perceive you. Something is within you, my child. Something timeless, a core design, a sign from me that the shadow simply cannot decipher. It is a rare endowment, so valuable that my enemy sent his harshest trials against your younger years, hoping to restrain it. But now, it is quickening. I did not call you merely to gain approval from others. I called you to be vital, one of a kind. Do you see now why everything appeared set on quieting you? Why despair pursued you without pause? Why even those you relied on most sometimes departed? It wasn't a penalty for an error you made. It was proof of what was arriving. The weightiness of what you hold felt daunting even to those near you because strong radiance, when not grasped, can appear hazardous. But I never failed to understand you, my beloved. I never questioned you. Even when you were silent or seemed far off or stumbled or wandered, I still named you as the solution I set in the world. I still kept your name in a position of respect. I still breathed softly to the air. Await them. They are returning. And now you are here. And now we share this time together. And now the world stands ready to change again, because the glow that appeared to fade ages ago is shining strongly inside you once more. This inner warmth, my child, cannot be extinguished now, not by opinions of others, not by apprehension, not by constraints of time, not by those who departed from you. My might is ascending through your history. My stillness rests upon you. My nearness is at work surrounding you, and the moment I appointed has come for you. My cherished child, you are a light from the highest realm. Shine intensely. Shine without holding back. Shine even when matters are postponed. Shine when you sense tears falling. Shine when others express doubts about you. Shine while you await understanding. Shine when the world seems unaware of the urgency within you. Because you are not meant to be overwhelmed by this power. You embody the power. And yes, even the shadow knows your name. They mention you in their concealed spaces with discomfort. They murmur about you, hoping you never fully stir, hoping you never recall the reality of who you are. Because if you do, if you ever truly comprehend what I have recorded about you, every framework erected by shadow to keep others confined will disintegrate at the sound of your utterance. That is why the assaults never seemed logical to you. That is why you were targeted from your very start, in your dwelling, in your most profound emotions, before you could declare the complete reality of your aim. That is why sensing you were not wanted became common so soon, so frequently, because if they could muddle you regarding your worth, they could postpone your expression. But heed me now, my beloved child, you who bear the radiance, you who clear the path, you who tread the course I laid. The era of constraint is over. The season for misleading has ended. Your inner self is ascending like a mighty current, constant, firm, holy. I stand by you. What was restrained is accessible, and the directive has been given. Let them rise. Let every obstruction formed by uncertainty shatter at the sound of their footfalls, and so you will ascend, not with the reluctance of someone fearing dismissal, but with the might of one who recognizes their God. You will vocalize again, not like one injured, but like one designated for a specific aim. You will move forward again, not sensing disgrace, but with strides bearing the sign of my nearness. This world has been awaiting you to genuinely occupy your position, my precious one, not just for your bodily appearance. There's a distinction between merely existing here and finally filling the role intended for you. And now you are entering that space. My enemy believed your endurance signaled frailty. But your endurance is evidence of the might that conquers death. For every piece of you that should have been forfeited now serves as a declaration. Every connection that broke becomes an opportunity for things to be set straight. Every act of disloyalty mirrors my fairness. Every postponement is now channeled into a force for quickening, because what you believed you had mislaid was simply being made ready. I do not let your suffering be without purpose, my child. Your difficult times, the moments you wept, they were not wasted. They built something strong inside you. And now, above where you walk, in the realm you cannot see with your eyes, there is a clear mark. It is made of light. This mark tells the unseen world, set apart for my purpose, kept safe through trials, known by my nearness, belonging to my heart. This sign stays with you. It is there when you speak to me in quiet prayer. It shines when you express yourself freely. It shines even brighter when you are hurting but still hold on to hope. You have felt its touch when I am close, that gentle warmth, the unexpected tears, a quiet trembling you couldn't explain. That feeling is this mark making itself known. You are not overlooked. You are marked, not by human praise or fame, but by the very power of my being. This is a seal that no darkness can ever break. My special sign for the path I have for you was set upon you the first time you whispered yes to me, even when you were young and didn't fully understand. You said yes before you knew pain, before silent times, before disappointment, before feeling alone. This mark has been with you through all your difficult seasons, through moments of deep hurt, times of quiet struggle, when you felt overlooked by others, and nights you felt invisible to the world, but never invisible to me. And now that mark is becoming active again. Can you sense it? That warmth you feel, the awareness of being observed, not out of fear, my child, but by my tender presence. That is my mark for your life's calling pouring out upon you. When this touch reaches the deepest part of who you are, your life will shift completely. You will not be able to pretend anymore. You will not accept less than what is true. You will not hide yourself away in silence, because I have woven your true name into the very fabric of the world you cannot see, and the world you live in is about to hear it, clearly, strongly, finally. It starts now. The stillness that seemed to cover your future like a heavy cloth is being pulled back. The ties you didn't even know were holding you, those in the spirit, those passed down through time, those unseen, they are breaking one by one. I think you're starting to understand who you really are. There's something stirring in you, isn't there? You've always carried something special, even when life tried to convince you otherwise. You're stronger than the things that tried to break you. Your voice matters more than the silence that once surrounded you. There's a story written into your very being that only I could author. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just take the next step, even if your hands shake a little. Even if you're not sure where this leads. Your willingness to keep going means more than you know. When you choose hope over despair, when you whisper my name instead of giving in to fear, when you decide to trust me one more time, these moments create change you can't see. Your faith moves things in ways that matter. You're not holding anything back. You're part of something bigger unfolding right now. You're helping write a story that's been waiting to be told. When you lift your head today, not because you have to prove anything, but because you're beginning to believe, something shifts. You might notice it in small ways. The way light feels different. The way you see yourself changing. You don't have to shrink back from who you're becoming. You don't need to apologize for growing stronger or speaking up. You have every right to be both kind and courageous, both gentle and unafraid. You weren't meant to fit into boxes others made for you. You were meant to be yourself, fully. I want you to know that all of heaven is paying attention to this moment in your life. Not because you're being watched and judged, but because what's happening in your heart right now matters deeply. This is one of those moments that will make sense looking back. When you realize you stopped waiting for permission to be who you are and just became yourself. You are the answer to prayers you'll never know were prayed. You have stayed. You have listened, my precious child, and your heart has heard the echo of a truth you once knew. This deep stirring within you is not random. It is my spirit answering the call of your spirit. The hour is short and the veil is thin. What I have revealed to you now is not for silence, but for sacred action. You are purposed for this time, chosen to carry this fire, this light forward. Let your voice rise. Let your heart burn without apology. Do not shrink from the weight of this truth, for it is the very glory I placed within you. Support this sacred work in any way you can, for through it my light reaches others who are crying out in the darkness, waiting for the very revelation you have received. Let this message resonate again within your soul. Return to it. Let it sink deep. Receive the next message I have prepared, for there is more light to uncover, more truth to remember. Share this message with those I place on your heart. Your devoted attention to this message honors me, my beloved one. Walk now in the peace that comes from knowing you are seen, known, and fully equipped. My presence is with you, always.